if the people of Scotland want independence, then who are you, who are Westminster, who is anyone to tell them they're not allowed to have
What a
it?
ridiculous argument, Bill. That's a xenophobic argument. It's not. You know what, Bill? That's exactly how Brexiters speak. And let me tell you why. Who am I? I'll tell you who I am. I'm British. And Scotland, last time I checked, is in my country, Britain, because the United Kingdom's my country, not England. Right? So who I am is the same person who, just because I'm not in Brussels, doesn't mean I don't have a say about the fact that we left the EU. I'm British and I'm European. As a European, I want to stay in Europe. As a Brit, I want Scotland to stay part of my country, whether you like it or not, Bill. Right? So I'm not telling you that who are you to express a voice that you want to leave Westminster. Don't get all xenophobic on me and tell me that Scotland isn't part of my country just because I'm currently sitting in England.
Can I please speak?
Well, I'd like you to respond to what I just said. Why are you being xenophobic?
I'm not being... How dare you accuse me of xenophobia?
You see, the truth comes out. Just because I'm sitting in England, you've just delegitimized my right to have an opinion on whether Scotland should be part of the United Kingdom. That's textbook xenophobia, Bill.
Scotland has been part of the United Kingdom.
No, you just delegitimized my right to have an opinion about whether it should remain part of the United Kingdom. I try and be very precise when I speak, so please actually listen to my words before responding, which is what I'm doing with you. Now, when you delegitimize my voice to have a right to think that Scotland should remain part of the United Kingdom, you're doing so because you're implying I'm a foreigner, that I'm not Scottish. And I'm saying that's xenophobia, because Scotland, last time I checked, is part of my country, which is called the United Kingdom. And therefore, I do have a right to speak about it.
Maajid, I was a unionist for 35 years.
Do you think I have a right to speak about it or not, Bill?
I think you have a right to your opinion, but I also have a right to mine.
No, I haven't delegitimized your opinion. You opened this conversation by saying, what right do you have sitting in England to tell Scots they don't have a right to it? And I've told you my right, that England and Scotland are one country. So as a Brit, I have the right to ask not to see the breakup of my country. So I'm suggesting to you that unless you otherize me as a foreigner, which is what I'm saying is xenophobia, I have a right to speak about the integrity of my country, which is the UK.
I supported the union with England for 35 years.
I'm not interested in that right now. I'm interested in why you're otherizing people in England who want their country to stay together. Can you please address the point I put to you?
Otherizing people in England.
Yes, you just did.
You
just said I have no right to speak about Scotland going independent.
I said, who are you to tell the majority of Scots people whether they can have independence or not?
Well, the answer to that is I'm British, and Scotland, last I checked, is in Britain. And therefore, as a Brit, of course I've got the right to say I don't care for what the majority you think exists in Scotland, because the majority of Britain may disagree with it. And so if there is a referendum on Scottish independence, maybe it should be put to all of the United Kingdom, because Scotland is still part of our country.
Can I just ask you one question, Maajid?
Sure.
If the union was fair, why do you think the majority of Scots want to leave that
I didn't say it's
union?
fair. I didn't say it's fair, Bill. I didn't say it's fair. Just like our membership of the EU has unfair... Hold on. Just like our membership of the EU has unfair elements. That doesn't change my view that I want to stay in the EU.
I wanted to stay in the UK, but it's not happening because the union's not fair. It's not equal.
Yeah, but whether it's fair or not doesn't mean the solution is to break it up.
I voted with 62% of the people of Scotland to stay in the European Union. We are being taken out. Ireland, Northern Ireland, has been giving a lifeline to stay in.
Bill, you're doing exactly what Brexiters did. Brexiters are complaining that our membership of the EU is not fair because we pay more money than other countries and all their migrants are coming to us more so than we're going to them because we're a wealthy country and our pound is stronger than the euro. You're doing exactly as Brexiters do when they complain that our membership of the EU is not fair, so we need to leave. You oppose that argument used there, and yet you're repeating the argument for why Scotland wants to leave England. Your membership of the United Kingdom may not be fair according to you. That's not a reason to leave it, it's a reason to reform it. Just as I'd say to a Brexiter who complains that our membership of the EU isn't fair to Britain. That only proves that you want to reform the union. You need to bring a stronger argument if you want to leave the union than simply saying the current terms don't suit me. Because that could also be used for the EU. And this is why, for the life of me, I wonder why people that support Scottish independence can't see that they're speaking exactly like Brexiters. And actually, no one's told them that. No one's told them no. And so, I'm just thinking it's about time they're told no. And I will keep telling them no, because it's just a ridiculous idea. It's a bad idea. It's bad for this country, and it's as bad as Brexit. Scottish independence is as bad as Brexit.